Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? In other words, you can't compromise with unrighteousness. You can't compromise your light for darkness. Verse 15. And what concord have Christ with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement have the temple of God with idols? How you gonna worship idol gods when you have the original God? How can you compromise? For ye are the temple of the living God, and God hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. So God is walking in us when we are not compromising. God himself is walking in us. God himself is speaking. God himself is healing and delivering not only us, but the people around us, because God inhabits the praises of them that are called out of darkness into the marvelous light. We talked about last week, put on the garment of praise, and we told you that God inhabits the praises of his people. Amen. So God inhabits us when we don't walk in the spirit of compromise. That's why we got to get the spirit of compromise out. Verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. In other words, come out from among the works of darkness, come out from among them that have compromised, and I will do what? Receive you unto myself. I will bless you and I will keep you in all your ways, in other words. Amen. Verse 18. And I will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty. This is so powerful. I'm not going to read the living on that. I think that was pretty clear and plain. I want to read first chapter of Galatians. I want to go right into First Galatians because I still got a few more places to stop off. But this word is rich today, y'all. The spirit of compromise that has crept into the church. God is ready to what? Move on our behalf. But we have to get rid of this spirit of compromise. First chapter of Galatians verses 8 through 10 reads as follows. But though we are an angel from heaven, preach not any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you. Let him be accursed. As we said before, now say I now again. So say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. For do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. That's why I was tripping up. The devil didn't want it to come out right. So I'm going to read it all over again, starting at the 9th verse. I'm going to read this over again because it's very important. God told me to go ahead and read it all over. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. As we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. For do I now persuade men or God, or do I now seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of God. That's that spirit of compromise. I don't want to please God with the words that I preach. I want to please man.